Well, kids, it's a new day, and with every new day comes a new time loop movie. This one is called Boss Level, and after Groundhog Day, Source Code, Edge of Tomorrow, Happy Death Day 2 in Palm Springs, I'm sure that this will still feel fresh and original. In this movie, Frank Grillo plays an ex-military screw-up named Roy, who wakes up in the morning only to be killed by a gang of quirky assassins. After dying, he wakes up again for some unknown reason, and the day starts over only for him to be killed again. The cycle repeats itself endlessly. While Roy does figure out how to progress longer into the day, he still ends up dying at some point. With his patience running out, Roy must find out why the day keeps resetting, and why these people are out to kill him. Could it have something to do with his estranged son and his ex-wife, Naomi Watts? Wait a minute, why is distinguished actress Naomi Watts in this? Isn't she above movies like this? You have raised a fair point, and I retract my earlier statement. I'm going to pay this movie a wonderful compliment now. This is praise of the highest order, so pay attention. Boss Level reminded me, at least in the first half, of one of the greatest achievements in cinema history. Crank. The non-stop action, the sadistic humor, and the complete disregard for the line of believability did give me some flashbacks to the Citizen Kane of the 2000s. It's not as good as Crank. I'd call it the diet version that is more accessible to the general audiences out there, but it's got a similar flavor to it. Frank Grillo sort of reminds me of Jason Statham too. Both were supporting actors in tough guy action movies for a long time before moving into the leading man role. I like this Grillo guy. He's got that angry New Yorker charisma about him, and he's a lot more believable in the fight scenes than a lot of other actors. Another thing I liked about Boss Level was that it didn't waste my time. I was waiting for the long setup before Roy dies for the first time and the time loop starts, and then you have to wait for him to put the pieces together, and you'd have to wait around even longer. I thought it was just gonna be terrible. Basically, I was thinking that this movie would act like its premise hadn't been done 100 times already. But nope, when the movie starts, he's been in the time loop for quite some time now, and the voiceover narration catches the audience up pretty quickly. And from then until the halfway mark, it's like non-stop inventive action. I liked seeing Roy die comically in his failed attempts, and I liked all the goofy characters out to kill him. The halfway point is where the film sort of switches gears and the character development stuff kicks in, and Roy learns to connect with his son. This stuff wasn't bad either. You learn more about Roy and care about him a little more. Such development is not given to Naomi Watts or Mel Gibson, who plays the villain. Those roles could have been played by anybody. There's also a disappointing lack of a climax too, and that's disappointing. There wasn't like a big ending, it sort of just petered out. So, do we really need another time loop movie? No, we absolutely do not. But if we absolutely must have one, Boss Level isn't bad. 6 out of 10.